What's up, ass faces? Welcome back to Lab Session 57, episode 57. Bet with Juice. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Thursday afternoon. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. I know I am. I know us Dodger fans are absolutely thrilled. The boys finally got the NL West champ secured. We got it done, boys. Finally. Took us till the last 4 or 5 games of the season, but you got it done. Good job. Freddie Freeman, you're an absolute animal. He hit 2 home runs today. Shohei also hit one in the pool, so that was awesome. The boys are locked in. I think they tricked us, and and not that they lied about Roki being hurt. All right, they didn't lie. He probably was a little dinged up and was a little just not doing good. So you send him to the minors, right, for a couple months and bring him back just in time for the playoffs. It's genius. It's genius. I applaud them for that. That is awesome. It totally makes sense. I'm not dumb. I know what they're doing. So we ride with that. We'll have Roki coming out of the bullpen, and we'll have maybe Kurt. I think we should start Kershaw. Kershaw has been literally our bulldog all season as far as starting pitchers. I want him starting in the postseason. He deserves it, and if we get a ring this year, he's going to be a big, big contribution to the team and that ring. Like I said, we finally secured the NL West. We do still have a couple games left of the season. I did want to lock in for you guys. We got 7 games on the MLB slate. First game starting off with Marlins and the Phillies. You got Walker Buehler, former Dodger, pitching against the Marlins. His numbers against lefties aren't great. Unfortunately, I took Jacob Marcy. He's had 2 at-bats already. His first at-bat, he got walked. Second at-bat, he fouled out. He will have 2 more at-bats. He's leading off for the Marlins unless they take him out. Hopefully they don't. But he should have 2 more at-bats, 1 against Walker and 1 against their bullpen, which is not great news for us. But there's a lot of game left. We're hoping Jacob gets that done for us. Tigers versus Guardians, next game up. I just wrote skip. That right now in Cleveland, that is playoff atmosphere. They've already taken 2 away from Detroit. They are now leading the AL Central. I believe it's AL Central. The Tigers had a 9-game lead 2 weeks ago, and they have given that up. The Guardians are now leading them, and they're possibly going for the sweep tonight. So we're skipping that. We did have a gentleman yesterday on a slip, and he's an absolute dog. But I don't think he's going to really do too much today. Like I said, it's going to be a low offensive scoring game. White Sox versus Yankees. You got our next gentleman on the slip, Mr. Ben Rice. I think it's David or Davis Martin going for the White Sox tonight versus, I'm not sure who's pitching for the Yankees. But we're taking Ben Rice, so it doesn't matter. We are going 1.5 bases. David Martin does not do too well against lefties. I was thinking about taking Cody, but we're going Ben Rice. He should have a couple opportunities tonight. It's Davis. It is Davis Martin, not David. Davis Martin going against Carlos Rodon. Usually we would fade Rodon, but these guys, they're getting lucky with the matchup right now with the White Sox. As far as playoff stuff goes, everybody else is playing hard teams, and these guys are playing the White Sox right now. So good for you guys, I guess. Davis Martin. Sorry, where are we going? Ben Rice. He is batting cleanup today. He is 1 for 2 and has an RBI against Davis Martin already. Cody is batting in front of him, as well as Judge at the 2 spot. We're hoping both of them get on, and Ben Rice brings them in. If not, Ben Rice leads off the second inning, gets on base. Juan Carlos Stanton brings them in. We'll see what happens. Red Sox versus Blue Jays. I was going to leave this alone. Like I said, this is one of those playoff atmosphere games. Both of them are going back and forth trying to get that last spot. Blue Jays are actually, let me see, they're tied. They are tied with the Yankees right now for the AL East. So we'll see what happens tonight. Like I said, Yankees are getting lucky with the White Sox matchup. Blue Jays have to go and fend off the Red Sox. They've lost like 5 in a row, 6 in a row now. They're doing terrible. I did want to go Vladdy. I put maybe. I want to show you guys. Ow. I think I hurt my wrist really bad. I don't know what I did. I put maybe Vladdy. He got thrown out yesterday. I'm thinking he comes back today with some fire, some rage in him. But he could also just strike out 3 times tonight. So, we're going Trevor Story. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And I believe the pitcher, Louis Barlin for the Blue Jays. I seriously would put money on the Blue Jays tonight. But you're losing 5 in a row, 6 in a row. It's a collapse, just like the Detroit Tigers have been. It's embarrassing, honestly. It's pretty sad to see. They're not meant for the postseason. Even when they do get there, they just don't produce. Boston is meant for it. Fenway Park, that's what we want to see. Playoff baseball over there. So like I said, Trevor Story, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. You got Bregman right behind him and Yoshida. I wanted to take Yoshida because this guy's been absolutely on fire. But Trevor Story has as well. So Trevor get on base, and then you got Bregman or Yoshida or Romy to bring him in. Romy Gonzalez. Mets versus Cubs. I really like this one. Cubbies are fighting for, I think, spots with a couple of the people in the wild card. I could be wrong. They might already have the wild card spot secured. But we're going Nolan McLean from the Mets. Cubbies, Mets. From the Mets. This should be easy for him. He is, let me see, I don't want to get this wrong. He started 7 games this season so far. I don't want to get this wrong. Give me a second. I'm going to right now. 5. Yeah, 7 games. He's literally hit this prop 6 out of 7 games. The game that he didn't hit the prop, he finished at 5, so he pushed. We need 5.5 tonight. We need 6 strikeouts against the Cubbies. Not too sure how that's even a hard task for this guy. He's a stud. He's an absolute animal. I keep saying it, but it's playoff atmosphere. It's low-scoring games today and for the next couple of days, I honestly think. So, Nolan, lock in. Please, dominate. Get these guys out. Strike them out. And silence Wrigley Field. Shut them up. Shut them up, Nolan. Next game, you got Royals versus Angels. Boy, oh boy, did I want to go either Joe Adele or Taylor Ward. I even put, I don't know. Like, I was like, I don't know. I probably shouldn't do this. So I didn't. I left them off the slip. Both of them are probably going to hit a home run off of Lorenzen tonight. So, good for you, Austin. Taylor Ward, Adele, pick up some spirits. The total is at 9.5, so it's probably going to be offensive outburst. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. But I don't trust any of the Royals or the Angels players. Next game up, last game on the MLB slate, you got Rockies versus the Mariners. Mariners also going back and forth trying to get that last wild card spot. Josh Naylor is a dog. We had him yesterday for his fantasy score, and he absolutely obliterated it again. So they are giving us 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs at a pretty even number against a really crappy pitcher from the Rockies. I don't know why. The total is at 7.5. Bradley Balalak sucks. He's absolutely garbage. So we're going to fade him. Mariners just want to stay hot. Pretty sure Big Dumper probably hits a home run tonight. But Josh Naylor, I believe he hits a home run, gets on base, somebody brings him in. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs doesn't sound too hard to get. That is the 7 games right there. And then I wrote for you guys Dodgers NL West champs. Bada bing, bada boom. That is it, MLB. Next up, you got Thursday night foosball. Read it for yourselves. Thursday night foosball. You got Seattle Seahawks versus the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona in the little snake-shaped dome arena thing, stadium that they have. We got a couple of slips. We got 3 slips for that game. I'll read off to you guys real quick all the props that we have. So what I'll do, this is what I'll do for you guys. I got Seahawks on this side, okay? All the Seahawks props right here. And then all the Cardinals props on here. Those 6 right there are a parlay, and those 6 are a parlay. Following? But I'm going to read off all the Seahawks props and all the Cardinals props. And then we'll get into the prize pick stuff. All right? Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, 4.5 receptions. We're getting this at plus money, plus 146, which seems kind of like a steal. I think he could get 7 catches tonight, honestly. He had it 2 weeks ago. I would assume you put some extra guys on Jackson Smith. So, yeah, I think Cooper gets this pretty easily. 4.5 receptions. And then you got A.J. Barnard, the tight end from the Seahawks. Receiving yards at 16.5. So we need him at 17 yards for the day, for the game. A total of 17 yards. Cardinals have given up over 20 yards to the tight end position in the last 3 weeks. Look it up for yourself. Don't look it up. I could be wrong. I'm kidding. I'm not wrong. At least over 20 yards to the tight end position, right? A.J. Barner, it's pretty easy. It's like 1 catch. You could easily get 1 catch worth 18 yards, 17 yards. Cash that for us. And then you got the dude, Kenneth Skywalker for a tutty. Reasoning behind this one, okay? And I feel bad. I don't think he's starting today. I could be wrong, and they're totally fooling with us. But Zach Charbonnet should not be starting today or playing and sharing any carries with Walker today. He's hurt. He has a foot injury. Sit him down for the day. Let him rest. Like I said, we got Kenneth Walker for a tutty. And we'll go on to the next guys, the next group of 3. Sam Darnold, 1.5 pass touchdowns. Getting that at plus money. And then Jackson Smith-Njigba to have an absolute game today. 100 yards plus receiving. Same with the Cardinals. They're giving up stupid dummy amount numbers to the wide receiver position. You got Coop. You got Jackson. I think Jackson's... So, obviously, if Cooper... These are 2 separate slips. So, if Cooper doesn't go off up here for the receptions... Who else do we trust? JSN, get the job done. And also, Coop. Sam Darnold loves throwing the ball, man. I hate when I can't point right there. Former Trojan, Sam Darnold loves throwing the ball. That's why we got those 1.5 tutties. And then he's going to throw one to Cooper, okay? He's going to throw one to Cooper and hopefully to Jackson Smith-Njigba. I have them on another slip, and I'll show you guys. It's not going to be on here, but I'll show you guys on Prize Picks when we get there. Okay? Cardinals players. Cardinals props right there. First guy up, we got Trey McBride. 4.5 receptions. We're getting that at minus 360 on the books. I looked it up. Then you got Kyler Murray, 3.5 rush attempts. I tried to look this one up as well. They didn't give me the odds. But they're basically putting it at like 5.5 or 6 rush attempts. So we're getting it, I think, pretty much free. He gets 4 rush attempts today. 4. Doesn't seem too hard. Where's that? It's up here. Sorry. Kyler Murray, 3.5 rush attempts. And then my favorite prop of the day, my favorite guy. This is my sleeper pick, EMARI DEMERCADO. Get in the end zone, kid. Prize Picks, they know. They know because they're not offering any props for you except a touchdown. I believe you're rushing yards, but you're not a rusher. I mean, you are. You're a running back, so you rush. But you like catching the ball out of the backfield and running for some yards and getting in the end zone. This is going to hit like, I don't know. I don't want to say it. This is going to hit like something you've never had before in your life today. It's going to be a dump-off pass from Kyler Murray. They're going to be on the 30-yard line, all right? Trey Benson is tired. They take him out. They bring in EMARI. Everybody's like, oh, they're not going to run with them. Right. They're going to try to pass. Will route to EMARI. Gets open. 25-yard reception. Jumps into the end zone. Tutty! Huh. That would be awesome. That's my favorite play of the day. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Bet with juice. That's my favorite play of the day. Marvin Harrison, 2.5 receptions on the next slip. We're getting that at minus 440. Minus 440. That is free. If he cannot get 3 catches tonight, there's something wrong with him, and he needs to go back home. And then we got Mr. Trey and Mr. Trey times 2. Both Trey McBride and Trey Benson to get in the end zone, to give the Cardinals any type of chance of winning tonight. Otherwise, the Seahawks are going to run amok all over them. All right? Those are the props. Those are it. Those are the guys for tonight. We're putting all our trust in them. Signed by your boy Juice. Let's get locked in to Prize Picks right now. Jacob Marcy, like I said earlier, 0 for 2. He had a walk, and then he fouled out. Not doing too great, but we will have 2 more at-bats from him. Baseball is a long game. Even though Rob Manfred wants to shorten it up all the time and make stupid rules and just, it's dumb. All right, first slip. We'll get into MLB real quick. Jacob Marcy, 1.5 bases. Then you got Ben Rice, same thing, 1.5 bases against Mr. Davis Martin from the White Sox. Yankees, you guys are so lucky you're getting this matchup. It's very unfortunate for the Red Sox and Blue Jays. You guys still suck. Trevor Story, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Their game started a while ago. And then you got Nolan McLean, 5.5 Ks against the Cubbies tonight. And then Josh Naylor, guy's on fire right now. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs against Blakalak from the Rockies. I don't know how to say his name. It's a stupid name. That is our MLB slate. We are not going to gut slip. We're just going one main slip for the day. Jacob, please get on base soon. That is $7 to pay $203. And then we'll get locked into the football slips real quick. First one up, it is Cooper Kupp, 4.5 receptions. Needs 5 of them. Then Trey McBride. Where are we at? There you go. 3.5 receptions. Sorry, Trey McBride, 4.5. Same thing as Cooper. He should be able to cash this pretty easily. He should have 6 to 7 catches tonight. Trey. And then Kyler Murray, 3.5 rush attempts. Just run the ball 4 times. It doesn't matter if he goes backwards, or forward. Just run the ball. Take off, little buddy. And then A.J. Barner, 16.5 receiving yards. The tight end from Seattle. EMARI DEMERCADO. My favorite guy. Favorite prop of the day. 1 tutty. Get in the end zone. And then also Kenneth Walker. Tutties. Both running backs get in the end zone. But, like I said, EMARI's had it could be a rushing touchdown. It says rushing and receiving. It could be a rushing. But I'm predicting that it's going to be a dump off to EMARI. He's going to get it done. That is 420. 420 to pay 207. That's one of our main slips for the NFL game tonight. Thursday night foosball on Amazon Prime. And then you got the next one. Sam Darnold, 1.5 pass touchdowns. 2 pass touchdowns to JSN and Cooper Kupp. And then Jackson, there you go, JSN right there. He's going to have a game. He's going to have a game. 99.5 yards. 100-yard game for the guy from, is it H? I don't know how they do it. OHIO. Ohio State. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And then Marvin Harrison, 2.5 receptions. I think he also, they were both there. That's why I did that. They were both at Ohio. And then Trey McBride, 1 tutty. Same thing with Cooper Kupp and Trey Benson. Like I said, Trey times 2. Trey Benson, Trey McBride. And then Coop to get in the end zone. Pearls are not showing, dog. What's going on here? That is $480 to pay $211 for that Thursday night foosball game tonight. And then I do want to show you guys this one because I made it last night. I was a little tipsy and I was like, you know what? I want to put this slip in before they move anything, but I'm looking at it now and I don't think they moved anything. It's probably not going to hit. But Marvin Harrison, longest reception needs to be 15 yards. So a 15-yard catch. Trey McBride, obviously I'm going heavy on Mr. Trey McBride today, getting in the end zone, as well as Kyler. Mind you, James Conner is out. I feel bad. I love the guy. I wish him the best in recovery. But Kyler Murray's going to have to do a heavy load of running today. That's why we're taking his rush attempts. So I do believe he gets in the end zone tonight, or at least that's what I thought last night when I was pretty drunk. And then JSN and Cooper Kupp getting those TDs from Mr. Sam Darnold, former Trojan. I got it. And then Torrey Horton, his longest reception to be a 10-yard catch. He has cashed this in all 3 weeks of the NFL season so far. There's no reason why he cannot get it tonight for us. That is it. That is $2. Mind you, $2 to pay $200. I made it last night. I was like, ooh, I like this. I like this slip. It's a measly $2. We'll ride with it. I love it. Mouth was getting a little dry. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching Lab Session 57, Episode 57, Bet with Juice. Let's get hot, and then let's stay hot going into the weekend. Let's hit some bets tonight. Peace.